Okay, so the title of this video might sound a little spicy. 11 things that make you unattractive. This isn't about shaming anyone, and it's definitely not saying you're not already amazing, because we are all queens, kings, and we're all on our glow-up journey. And this video is all about leveling up. So grab a snack and let's get into the tea. Bad posture. Alright, kicking us off with number 1. And this one is so insidious because it's so common. Bad posture. I'm talking about the slouch, the hunch, the I'm tired and carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders look. And I get it. We're constantly on our phones, hunched over laptops, chilling on the couch like a melted popsicle. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But here's the thing, besties. How you hold your body literally screams volumes about how you feel about yourself. Even if you didn't mean it to. Think about it. When you see someone walking into a room, shoulders slumped, head down, eyes glued to their shoes, what's the first vibe you get? Probably not super confident, ready to take on the world, right? Or like, I'm trying to disappear. Now, imagine the opposite. Someone walks in, shoulders back, head held high, a slight smile. Even if they're not a supermodel, they instantly command attention. That, my friends, is the it girl posture. It's giving main character energy. And it's free. It costs $0 just to sit and stand up straight. I used to be such a sloucher, especially when I was shy in high school. I felt like I was trying to make myself smaller, almost disappear. But then, I started consciously trying to fix it. I'd pretend there was a string pulling my head up to the ceiling. Or I'd do that little trick where you roll your shoulders back and down. And you know what? It wasn't just how people perceived me that changed. It was how I felt. I genuinely started to feel more confident, more powerful. It's like a secret hack for your self-esteem. Quick tips for fixing this are shoulder rolls. Every time you think of it, roll your shoulders back and down. It helps reset. Then, wall test. Stand with your back against the wall, heels, butt, shoulders, and head touching. That's your ideal alignment. Phone posture. When you're on your phone, bring the phone up to your eye level instead of craning your neck down. Total game changer for tech neck. Seriously, try it for a week. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. Not just in how you look in clothes, but in how you carry yourself and how you feel inside. It's an instant glow up. Alright, moving on to point number 2. And this one is purely about energy, besties. Too much negativity. Now, before anyone comes at me, I am not saying you have to be bubbly and positive 24/7. That's toxic positivity, and we're not about that life. It's okay to feel your feelings. Sadness, anger, frustration, all of it. That's being human. But there's a difference between allowing yourself to feel emotions and constantly, habitually being a negative Nancy. You know the type. Every conversation turns into a complaint fest. Every situation has a dark cloud over it. Every new idea is met with an eye roll and a that'll never work. Here's the brutal truth. That kind of constant negativity is draining. Not just for other people, but for you. People are naturally drawn to light and positive energy. When someone is constantly complaining, finding fault, or just radiating bad vibes, it's hard to want to be around that for long periods. It's like being in a room with a leaky faucet that's annoying. And eventually, it just gets everything damp and dreary. Think about your favorite people to hang out with. Chances are, they're the ones who make you laugh, who uplift you, who see the good in things, even when stuff is hard. They're not necessarily fake happy, but they have a resilience, a can-do attitude, and they look for solutions instead of dwelling on problems. I had a phase where I was super negative without even realizing it. Everything was the worst, and I just vent constantly. And then I noticed that even I felt exhausted by my own energy. It was like I was constantly dragging myself down. The switch wasn't about pretending everything was perfect, but about consciously trying to reframe things. Instead of, this test is gonna be so hard, it became, okay, this test is challenging, but I'm gonna study my butt off. Small shift, huge impact on my mental state. So how do we combat this? First is the complaint diet. Try to go a day without complaining. If you catch yourself, rephrase it as a solution or a lesson. Practice gratitude. Super cliche, but it works. Think of 3 things you're genuinely grateful for every day, even tiny things. Next is filter your feed. If your social media is making you cynical, unfollow accounts that constantly spread negativity. Surround yourself with good vibes, digitally and IRL. When you radiate more positive, open energy, you literally become more attractive, not just physically, but in a way that draws people to you. But it's just basic human psychology, bestie. Alright, let's get into number 3. And this one can be a little sensitive, so we're gonna approach this with kindness and understanding. Binge eating. Now, listen. There is absolutely no shame in enjoying your food. Eating is one of life's greatest pleasures, and a good meal with friends. Chef's kiss. And having a cheat meal or indulging in your favorite treat is totally fine and healthy for your mind. What we're talking about here is that habit of binge eating, like the feeling of losing control around food, eating way past the point of fullness, and often doing it out of stress, boredom, or emotion, rather than true hunger. It's not just about the physical effects, though those are definitely a part of that. It's also about how it makes you feel afterwards. Because let's be real, when you've just binged, you often feel sluggish, bloated, uncomfortable, and sometimes, honestly, a little guilty or disappointed in yourself. That feeling of being weighed down, physically and mentally, can really mess with your confidence and energy levels for the rest of the day. You don't feel light, you don't feel vibrant, and that lack of vitality can subtly impact how you carry yourself and interact with the world. I've definitely been there. Stressful day? Hello, entire bag of chips? And in the moment, it feels like it's going to make you feel better. But then, 30 minutes later, you're just like, why did I do that? And that heavy, sluggish feeling just isn't serving your glow-up goals. It's not about being skinny or anything like that. It's about feeling energized and good in your body, whatever shape or size that is. So if this is something you struggle with, here are some things that have helped me or friends I know. Mindful eating. Before you eat, ask yourself, am I actually hungry? Or am I bored, stressed, or sad? If it's not hunger, try to address the underlying emotion first. Slow down. Eat slowly, savor each bite. Put your fork down between mouthfuls. It takes about 20 minutes for your brain to register that you're full. Hydrate first. Sometimes we confuse thirst for hunger. Drink a big glass of water before reaching for a snack. Don't restrict too much. Extreme diets often lead to binges. Allow yourself treats in moderation so you don't feel deprived. It's about nurturing your body, not punishing it. When you feel good physically, it translates to a more confident, more attractive you. You'll have more energy, and that energy is contagious. Alright, let's get into one that's a bit of a spicy one, but it's so crucial, besties. Number 4, poor hygiene. I know, you're probably like, duh, of course. But you'd be surprised how many people slip up on this without even realizing it. We're talking about the basics here, like showering regularly, brushing your teeth twice a day, and wearing clean clothes. Here's the thing, being clean isn't just about smelling good. It's about showing that you care about yourself. When you're consistently unkempt and maybe your hair is oily, your breath isn't fresh, or your clothes are wrinkly, it sends a signal that you just don't have it together. It can make you feel down on yourself, and that lack of confidence is something people pick up on, whether they realize it or not. Think about it. There's nothing that makes you feel more like a new person than a fresh shower after a long day. You wash off all the negativity and literally start fresh. And the confidence that comes from knowing you smell good, your hair is clean, and your teeth are sparkling, undeniable. It's a non-negotiable part of the glow-up journey. So, my simple hacks for staying on top of this. Create a routine. Make a morning and night routine that you stick to, no matter what. It can be as simple as brush teeth, wash face, moisturize. Sunday prep. On Sundays, lay out your outfits for the week. This makes sure that you're always wearing clean, together looks without having to stress about it. Emergency kit. Keep a small bag with a travel-sized deodorant, gum, or mints, and a little hand sanitizer in your backpack or purse. It's a lifesaver for feeling fresh on the go. Prioritize self-care. It's not just for treat yourself days, it's a daily practice that makes you feel good about yourself. And that confidence is what's truly attractive. Okay, next up. And this one might be a little controversial, especially for all my coffee-addicted girlies out there. Number 5, excessive coffee intake. I am not saying to ditch your daily latte. Coffee is a whole vibe, and it's a social ritual for so many of us. But when your morning coffee turns into a constant drip of caffeine all day, it can do some sneaky things to your body. It's a dehydrator. That means your skin can start looking dull, dry, and not as plump as it could be. We are aiming for that dewy, fresh glow, and too much caffeine works against that. I used to drink like 4 huge iced coffees a day just to stay awake, and I started noticing I was constantly dehydrated. I was so jittery and anxious, and honestly, my skin wasn't just looking the best. I was convinced I was just tired all the time, but the coffee was a huge part of the problem. It became a crutch, and it was draining my energy more than it was giving me a boost. The secret is to swap some of those coffee runs for water. Seriously, for every cup of coffee you have, try to drink a full glass of water. Or try swapping out one of your coffees for an herbal tea in the afternoon. It gives you a ritual without the jittery side effects. It's a game changer for your skin and your overall energy. When you're hydrated and not running on caffeine fumes, you have a more neutral, sustained energy that makes you feel vibrant and alive. That energy is infectious and super attractive. Alright, let's talk about the biggest offender of our generation. Number 6. Being on your phone too much. I'm talking about being so glued to your screen that you're not even present. It's like we have this invisible wall between us and the rest of the world. Think about this. Have you ever been out with friends and someone's telling a story, but half the group is just mindlessly scrolling? It feels rude, right? It sends a signal that whatever's on your phone is more important than the person sitting right in front of you. It can make people feel unheard and unimportant, and that is not an attractive vibe to give off. I had a huge realization about this a while back. I was at dinner with a friend and she was talking about something really important to her, but I kept looking down at my phone every few minutes. And finally, she just stopped talking. When I looked up, she just said, "Are you with me?" I felt so awful. I wasn't trying to be rude, it was just a habit. But it was a habit that was making me a really bad friend. So, here's my challenge for you. When you're with people, try putting your phone in your bag or on silent, face down. Just for a little bit, make eye contact, listen, be present. You'll notice how much deeper your conversations become and how much more connected you feel to the people around you. That kind of pressure and genuine connection is so rare and so attractive. When you show someone you're genuinely interested in them, it's a powerful and attractive thing. It makes you a person people want to be around because they feel seen and heard. It's an instant charisma boost. Okay, next up on our list, and this one is a habit that's a hard one to break for so many people. Nail biting. It's like a total nervous habit that we all get into. And here's the thing, bestie, it's not a cute look. Not only are you giving yourself jagged, uneven nails that just don't look healthy, but you're also bringing all the germs from your hands directly to your mouth. And we are not doing that in a post-2020 world, okay? Beyond the physical appearance, it's also a subconscious sign of anxiety and nervousness. It can subtly signal to others that you're stressed or uncomfortable. And while we're all stressed, a little bit of self-control can make a huge difference in how you carry yourself. The confidence that comes from having nice, well-kept hands is so real. It's the small details that make a huge impact on your overall vibe. So, my simple hack for this is to distract yourself. If you catch yourself doing it, try a stress ball or a fidget toy. Another game changer? Get a cute manicure. You'll be way less likely to bite your nails when they look fiery. It's a small investment for a huge payoff. Now let's talk about something we are all probably guilty of. Number 8. Lack of sleep. I know, we're all on that grind, but consistently pulling all-nighters or only getting 4 hours of sleep? It's not just about feeling tired, your body needs to repair. And when you don't get enough, it shows. We're talking dull skin, dark circles under your eyes, and a general lack of energy. But beyond the physical stuff, being constantly tired messes with your brain. You're more irritable, you have a harder time focusing, and your patience is super thin, and can make you lash out at people without meaning to. A well-rested person just has a better, more stable energy. They're calmer, happier, and more present. I used to think pulling all-nighters was some kind of flex. Like, oh, I'm so busy and important that I don't need sleep. And honestly, I was just making myself miserable. When I finally started prioritizing sleep, I felt like a whole new person. My skin cleared up, my mood improved, and I was just so much more productive and less stressed during the day. It's like a superpower. Okay, number 9. This one is a habit that so many people do without even realizing it. Constantly touching your face. Your hands are literally magnets for bacteria. Think about everything you touch in a day, like your phone, doorknobs, money, you name it. And all of that gets transferred right to your face. Hello, breakouts and irritation. We are trying to achieve a flawless glow, and this is a one-way ticket to Breakout City. It's a huge cause of acne and redness. So, next time you feel an itch or a stray hair, just resist the urge to touch your face. Be mindful of it and try to keep your hands away from your face throughout the day. We are so close to the end, besties. Number 10. Poor hydration. This one is so simple, but it makes so much difference. Not drinking enough water leaves you feeling sluggish, and it shows up on your skin. We're talking chapped lips, dullness, and a generally tired appearance. Water is literally the key to life, and it's a key part of your glow up. When you're properly hydrated, your skin is plumped, you have more energy, and your eyes look brighter. It's such a simple fix that makes a massive difference in how you look and feel. And finally, number 11, the one that looks so delicious but not so great for us: excessive sugar. We love a sweet treat, but too much sugar is a major cause of inflammation, and that inflammation often shows up on your face as redness and breakouts. That's not the look we are going for. It's not about cutting it out completely, like everything in moderation. But if you find yourself constantly reaching for sugary drinks and snacks, try swapping them for a piece of fruit or a healthier alternative. Your skin will thank you. So there you have it, besties. 11 things you can work on right now to become the best version of yourself. It's not about being perfect, it's just about being mindful. What are some of your favorite glow-up hacks? Let me see in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more real talk videos like this. See you in the next one.